Hello and welcome to the Tuesday Tell-All. It's Tuesday already, March 25th. Geez, March is almost finished. And opening day for the Phillies is going to be on Monday. Home opener. So, wow, April's going to be here before you know it. We've actually had a pretty decent March here. I'm not going to lie. It was a brutal winter. And you know how March usually lets you down? It actually hasn't been that bad here. So I'm pretty excited about it. How's everybody doing? What's going on out there? I see lots of comments flying in. Yeah, I know we started 2 minutes late tonight. What are you going to do? It happens. You know, it's give or take. Casually late once in a while. This is the only thing I'm almost on time for every week. Daniel K. Davis, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. You're the first, man. Hayden Brown putting the new engine and transmission in this week. All right. Now I know it's still a super street car with a power glide, but we're anxiously awaiting Hayden Brown to turn that 69 Camaro into a nice AA stock eliminator 427 car. Anxiously awaiting. Well, there's Walt Walker. Let's go. Happy Tuesday, Walt. Walt. How you feeling, Walt? I know Walt was unhappy with his driving the other day in Belrose. Hey, what are you gonna do? The dial swung 0.2 from the day before. It was kind of amazing. But Walt had a nice light. So you got that, Walt. You're still an ace on the tree. Shane Swayze, what's up, man? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Also, come on, I've been waiting since 8 p.m. normal time, and I'm tired. That Ray Thurston's always tired. He sounds like me. What's going on, Ray? Ray Thurston the fourth. How about that? Brian Zenzen, what's going on, Brian? Brian is heading up that Midwest Class Racers Association. That sounds like a great one. Well run organization there, I gotta say. Tom Baker, there he is, welder extraordinaire, suspension piece guru, we'll say. What's going on, Tom? Don Kennedy, race car insurance. Don Kennedy, race car insurance is there. Steven Johnson, still got that Fairlane, Steven? That stuff got a 427 in it, right? That stick car down there in Alabama, I want to say. How you doing? How's your kid doing? He got big, man. I think he was going to the prom recently. Thought he was still like 8 years old. Brian Cool, how you doing, Brian? Thanks for tuning in. Nick Ryder's listening. Terry Nolan, I just edited the super stock video today from Belrose. That should be coming out tomorrow, probably tomorrow or Thursday. No, it's got to come out tomorrow because I don't like putting videos out when race day. Pomona's going to start on Thursday. Nobody's going to watch it. They're all going to be watching Pomona. So Terry Nolan, you're in that video. It's about 20-25 minutes of super stock. We're going to do super stock first this week since we did stock first from the Gators. So be on the lookout. I got some good in-car footage. I got to say, I'm getting a little better with my in-car video skills because the videos I've been putting out have been very well received, and I'm pretty excited about it. They've been getting lots and lots of views. So hopefully that trend keeps going and we get more exposure to stock and super stock. Driverinterviews.com is my website. And if you could like, subscribe, share. If you go to driverinterviews.com, it takes you to all the pages that I have, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Hashtag The Car Show is what we use for stock and super stock. And at Driver Interviews is where you can find me all over the internet. I got to see Stan and Sheila Holt in Belrose last weekend. The original Lupe Tortilla gang, originallupetortilla.com. And their stores are Houston, Beaumont, College Station, and Katy. They are the premier sponsor of this telecast. Thank you very much. DragInsights.com. Research your stats, research your opponent's stats. And Drag Insights stats are used in the Drag Insights driver previews. They are for national events. The Phoenix event preview was well received last weekend, so be on the lookout for the Pomona event preview. So it's always 3 drivers in stock, 3 drivers in super stock. First driver is last year's winner. Second driver is what they call the solid performer. And third driver is a driver to watch. Could be an underdog who's really hot lately, or just could be another solid performer because there's multiple to choose from. And we want to throw that driver in the mix as well. So be on the lookout for that. That should be coming out tomorrow in stock and super stock for Pomona. Don Kennedy Race Car Insurance, guys. Make sure you insure your race cars. He can get you set up. Don races super stock and handles the claims for you, writes the policies through Haggerty Insurance. He can be reached at 602-284-6240 or 1DonKennedy@gmail.com. Don Kennedy, he's probably here right now somewhere. There he is. New shocks, new trans, fresh engine, new wheelie bars. We'll see how quick it will go. Oh, boy. That sounds fun. That sounds exciting. Jeez. And then we got a lot of comments that came in. Hold on. I got to backtrack a little bit, and then we'll get to a couple more sponsors and tonight's topics. Let's see. We got Steven Johnson. Where were we? There we were. Jeff Patton. Lolo, Montana here. Lolo, Montana here. How do you do? Thanks, Jeff, for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Christmas came early. Don Kennedy got new stainless headers. All right. Better thank the wife there, Don. Jimmy Carter, what's going on? Jimmy, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Joe Collins. He's got the F-stick car down there in South Carolina, I believe. North or South Carolina. Speaking of North Carolina, here's Tom Gent. How you doing, Tom? XRE Performance. Tom Baker is putting the CUDA together as he listens. All right. All right. He'll be selling me that Duster nice and cheap. George Wright. Hello from the Motor City. What's going on, George? Thanks for tuning in. Yes, sir. He's almost ready to make a pass in it. Maybe this weekend. Oh, man. That's a nice father right there, isn't it? Kid's hitting the prom. He might take a pass in a 427 Fairlane all in the same week. Love it. Sorry I didn't make it on last week. Junior, Bomb. What's going on, Junior? How you doing? The Hell's Hemi was down in Belle Rose and won class in interesting fashion, I believe. Right, Junior? Because I know Junior was supposed to race Walt Walker in the first round. And you'll see all this pan out tomorrow because we do a ride-up in the lanes. I don't want to give too much away, though. But, Junior, good to see you. Hi, Paul. How you doing, Paul? Good to see Paul on here. He owns the beautiful red 2003 Cobra that you may have seen in my story recently. Ray Minnick, the accountant. There he is. Guys, get your taxes done, man. You only got a couple weeks left. Ray Minnick can help you out. And he's a racer. Accountants that are racers. That's a treasure right there. That's a gem. Billy Ryder, how you doing? Hopefully working on the CUDA this weekend. All right, so Billy Ryder's working on his CUDA. Randy Logie, man, the Mopar listeners are all coming out tonight. Randy Logie, I bet Randy's probably at Pomona already or on his way. Randy, good luck this weekend. I think Randy's got a super stock K automatic Dodge Demon, while the whole family usually heads to Pomona and races there. Peter Noriega, what's going on? He's out of Miami. How you doing, Pete? Good to see you on. Chris Epps, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Nice wheelie in that logo right there. I love it. Mark Sargenti, what's going on, Mark? Mark owns the beautiful silver Mustang right behind me, right there, the 65. And Jeff Patton, man, you bet. All right. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for tuning in. Darian Houston, thanks for tuning in. Hope to see Darian in a couple months at the Stick Shift Nationals. That's still going on, right, Darian? It's usually Father's Day weekend down there in North Carolina. I'm looking forward to that. That's always fun. Speaking of Stick Shift Nationals, get ready for the Stick Shift Nationals. Stick Shift, I can't even say what I'm trying to say here. Stick Shift Nationals, advancedclutches.com. Rob Youngblood has got the clutch for you. Did you guys see that beautiful clutch that I had on the show a couple weeks ago? But it's not near me anymore. It's in the garage right next to the engine where it belongs. Rob Youngblood, advancedclutches.com. He can get you set up. That 8-inch billet machine, beautiful 6-finger clutch. That's the one I'm going with in the 289 this year. Looking forward to it. PontiacEngines.com. Did the 428 Pontiac ever get a horsepower hit, Bruce and or Don Kennedy? Somebody let me know because I know that thing was like a 428, 375 rated at 335 or something of the sort. But I thought it was going to get hit last year, and I haven't checked up on it. RocketmanCoatings.com. Rocketman. Where's Rocketman? He's usually here right now. Rocky or Liam Jordash. Engine and drivetrain coatings. I got my rings coated in both my Stocker 302 engine and in the 289 engine that's getting back together, as well as oil pump gears, lifters, valves, bearings, whatever you want, Rocketman can do. The coating is like 1/10,000th of an inch in thickness, so it really doesn't affect clearances in any way, but definitely reduces the friction. So you might want to get in on that, guys. So rocketmancoatings.com and RP Minnick. We just saw Ray. He was on here somewhere. RPM at rpminnick.com. He's the accountant, 267-247-7601. Hopefully, I'm sure he's somewhat busy, but if you got any questions for him, I'm sure he'd be glad to help you out about, how to depreciate your motorhome and or stacker trailer. He probably knows all that stuff. Don Kennedy says it got an 8 horsepower hit. Ooh. All right. All right. Well, Don, what class are you going to run? You still going to stay in GTE automatic, or you moving up to GTD automatic? Let us know, buddy. All right. Let's see. We got a couple birthdays, guys. A couple birthdays from some loyal listeners, too, I might add. These are the Drag Insights birthdays. We'd like to give shout outs to anybody that's in the Drag Insights app right now that has their profile. If it asks for your birthday and you put it in, I see it on the master calendar in there, so I can give you a shout out. So we got Pete Lanciers. How about that? Pete Lanciers was March 20th. That's my grandfather's birthday. March 20th. Happy birthday, Pete. I know he's at Pomona right now getting ready. He's probably warming the car up for Q1, even though it doesn't start for 2 more days. Jerry Davis, March 21st. Happy birthday, Jerry Davis. Is that the first day of spring? Might be. So happy birthday, Jerry Davis. Charles Lofgren is March 22nd. That could be the first day of spring, too. I don't really know when the first day of spring is. I always thought it was the 21st. Happy birthday, Charles Lofgren. Thanks for tuning in to this podcast and to Drag Insights. And Joe Hurtline, March 25th. Happy birthday, Joe Hurtline. He's a Division I Superstock racer. 67 Camaro. 67 Camaro. I've raced against that Camaro before. Moving on up. From E to D, I would say. Sounds good, Don. Take a little weight out. Hello, Kiana. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Let me know how I do. Lie to me. Darian Houston, Farmington Dragway, North Carolina, June 14th and 15th. The purse is going to be big. All right. Big money, big money. It's usually free entry, too. Oh, man. June 14th and 15th. I don't know if I can have the car ready for a trip like that by then. I like to test locally before I go that far. But you know what? It's better for me to go down there and get some footage. That's all I can say. Better for me to go down there and get the footage. All right. Let's see what we got here. As I told you, the Belrose Superstock video is coming out tomorrow. Stock Limiter probably come out next week. If I can get it done sooner, I will try. But I wanted to start with Superstock this week because we started with stock from Gainesville. You know, try to be fair. All right. Who was at the Lenny Lottig practice tree race this past Saturday? That sounded pretty fun. There was like $4,000 up for grabs. I saw Rochelle T. Bear posting about it. I like saw an ad for this get together like a little while ago, and I totally forgot about it. So unfortunate. Though I don't think I could have made it there anyway. I know Lenny Lottig's shop is somewhere in the center of Pennsylvania. He's actually somewhat near where United 93 went down in Pennsylvania. Can't remember the name of that town right now, but he's kind of in that area. So it's like out toward the center of Pennsylvania, maybe towards Pittsburgh, out that way. But it was like legit. You had to use foot pedals. There was no hand switches, I don't think. I think it was like a foot brake practice tree race, which sounds really cool to me. And what always makes it even cooler, I think, is if you have to actually use the big tree. You're not allowed to put tape over like the little either the porta tree or Biondo box, because I know most people would look at that instead of looking at the big tree. I think foot brake, looking at the big tree, is the way to go. You know what? I have one of those trees, and I bring that to the Nationals at Maple Grove every year. I should probably start putting on a a little competition, a little friendly competition every now and then at the races. Maybe we'll start doing that. Who's in on that? A little buy-in, a little money to be won. They did that at Belrose, actually. I forgot. I got that on video. And these couple guys, there was a big like tournament there, but then a couple guys just walked up to the tree and did one hit for $100. That was pretty funny. So I think I got that one on video. All right. Yeah, let me know what happened at the Lenny Lot. Who won the money? I want to know. We need some more results from that race, from that practice tree race. All right, we got the 65th annual Winter Nationals at Pomona this weekend. Can you believe it's the 65th? There are 51 stock eliminator cars entered, 48 super stock cars entered. The weather looks pretty good, I would say. The weather is in the high 60s every day from Thursday to Sunday. On weather.com, by the way. So high 60s, no rain. I think the worst chance of rain was 15%. So it's looking good. Just wear a sweatshirt. Should be fast. Go fast out there, everybody. Go 130 under. Have at it. Don't hold back. That's my advice to you. Go as fast as you possibly can. What else? What else? Who's there? I saw Santi Grossi sent me a picture. He and Pete Lanciers. I know Bob Bender's out there. He's just on tour right now. I love it. He was in Gainesville. He was in Belrose. He was in Phoenix. He had a tough first round matchup there in Phoenix. And now he's in Pomona. So I should have just traveled with him, man. I could have just stayed probably with Bob. He's probably got some room in his motorhome. And I don't even snore. So darn it, Bob. What was I thinking? I know. Right? All right. Let's see. We got a schedule here. Let's post up the schedule. I'd say this one's a little bit better than the last one. All right, if you can see it. No, let me get rid of the overlay, but I don't want to forget to put the overlay back on. All right, here we go. Check it out. 8 a.m. You can start your engines on Thursday. 9 a.m. racing starts. Stock eliminator Q1. Guess what? You're getting 3 qualifying sessions at the Winter Nationals. That could be the norm. I think you get 3 at the Winter Nationals, and I don't remember if you get 3 at the finals in November. You might only get 2 there. But 3 qualifying sessions is pretty solid. And you're probably still going to be done by about 4 o'clock on Thursday. All right, so Friday morning, 8:45 a.m., stock eliminator round 1. We're going to go through stock, super comp, top sportsman, super stock, super gas, then top alcohol. Then they just pretty much go into the pros the rest of the day. So Friday, all you got is that one round. Try and win it. It's always great to win that one round on Friday because then you're just in a good mood for the whole rest of the day on Friday. Round 2 is 8:45 on Saturday. So somewhat normal so far. Friday, 1 round in the morning. Saturday, though, you got stock eliminator round 2, 8:45 a.m. You go through the sportsman right there. You come right back around for round 3, which is somewhat normal. Then you go into the pros, multiple rounds of pros, that too fast, too tasty thing. And then they're going back into sportsman at the end of the day. I always hate that. Hate it. But at least they're only doing it once. It's just 4th round at the end of the day. They're not doing 3 rounds in a row or something like that and or finishing the race in front of no spectators. At least you got some spectators. That round 3 is that's your chance to shine, okay? Round 3 on Saturday because it's about 11 o'clock or noon, and you're running in front of the crowd that's all getting settled in because the pros are coming out after you. That's your chance to shine. You get a little stage time there. You don't get any stage time at the end of the day. No one's sticking around, unfortunately. I just hate that round at the end of the day. But what are you going to do? At least you're not running 8 a.m. Sunday. We're kind of like in the show on Sunday, I would say. 11 a.m. top fuel. You got the pre-race ceremonies at 9:40, but you got 11 a.m. top fuel. They run 2 rounds of pros. Then stock, super stock is mixed in between the pros for round 5. Which should be it will be their semifinal round. Then the pros again, and then you get your final round before the pros get their final rounds. You get your parade of champions before the pros get their final round. That's what we like to see. So you've got stage time all day on Sunday. You got a little bit of it on Saturday. And if the crowd gets there as early as they can on Friday and Saturday, you might even get a little bit more of it. So there's your schedule. I don't hate that one as much as I've hated other ones. I actually think this one's kind of back into the positive, normal light, we'll say. So, all right, good move on that. Whoever makes that schedule. Who's that? Mike Rice? Does he make the schedule? I don't know who makes the schedule. But like I said, that one's not too bad. Now, here's something that I just can't stand. All right. I was at Gainesville. I probably told you this before. I'm at Gainesville filming this past Gator Nationals. And, I interviewed people in the lanes and I wanted to go in the stands and film. So I run up to the stands and they say, can't sit here. It's like Forrest Gump. Seats taken. No, can't sit here. Got to go down there. All right. Run down to the next one. Can't sit here. Reserved. Can't sit here. Reserved. Can't sit here. Reserved. I'm like, dude, I finally said to the one guy, I'm like, look, I just want to film these cars, stock cars that are going down the track right now. And then I'm out of here. I'm not sticking around. And he was like, all right, go ahead. But to me, this is the stupidest thing. All right. These reserved seats. Like, come on, get rid of this reserved seat stuff. All right. If you want a good seat up near the starting line, guess what? You need to get there at 7:30 or 8 o'clock and get in your seat. Okay. And then you get to watch Stock Eliminator run first round. Get rid of the reserve seats. It looks bad on television, okay? We don't need to be seeing empty seats with all the starting line camera views, okay? We need packed house. We need standing room. We need 7 people deep at the fence. Bring that back. We need to make this look like it is the most coveted sport, motorsport anyway, on all of television right now. So get rid of that reserve seat. NHR, if you're listening, get rid of that reserve seat stuff. Get it out of here. Also, do some ticket packages for people that want to come more than one day. All right. Most of these families, most of these spectators are choosing one day to come. They're mostly choosing Saturday because you get to see the most stuff. Sunday is just not showing enough action anymore. It's literally like 5 hours of action. You do see pro finals. You do see eliminations for the pros. That's great. You only see like 4 Lucas Oil cars in each category. So that's not really a whole lot. But I mean, you're looking at $50 to $60 per person. I don't even know what it is right now. I haven't bought a spectator ticket to a national in a while because I usually get a crew pass, but that's a lot of money, man. Why not do like a 2 days for, or sell what? So the crew pass for us, what is the crew pass now? 105. I thought it was 90. Then it was 95. Then it was 100. Now I think it's 105. Yeah, I know. Whatever. You enter the race. You pay $355 to enter the race. You think they could give you a crew pass? I know. Anyways, why don't we sell those $105 crew passes as like spectator tickets also? $105, you can come for the whole weekend. Why not? Let somebody come on Thursday if they want to come on Thursday, if they don't have work on Thursday. Let them come Thursday. Maybe they work Friday. Maybe they come back on Saturday, or let them come Saturday and Sunday. Pack the house, man. Pack the house. Get rid of the reserve seating and make it look crowded on TV. And maybe, just maybe, you can open that other side of the bleachers at Pomona again that I sat on when I was a little kid. What's going on with that? Is that closed forever because of airport? Or is that closed forever because Pomona just doesn't draw a crowd anymore? Somebody let me know. All right, that's my rant on that. Get rid of this reserve seating and sell the $105 weekend pass to everybody. All right, hope you have a great season too. Marty Morse too. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate that. I could really use one. Doug Core, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Bruce Fulper's working on the Macho Poncho. All right, sounds good. Tom Baker is in. Tom Baker's in. All right, let's do it. Was that with the practice tree race? Let's do it. I'll bring the simulator. We should purchase that simulator that you sent me on Facebook Marketplace. That one looked cool. That was a 2-seater. I like it. Pete Lanciers, the birthday boy from a couple days ago from Pomona Stacking. How you doing, Pete? I actually asked Pete because I saw a picture of Pete and Bob Bender together at Phoenix. I was like, who actually made it to the staging lanes first? I wanted to know. And Pete was like, what are you kidding me? And they were the first two to go down the track together. I thought that was so cool. I really wish I was there for that. I don't know if I would have been up early enough for it, but I wish I was there for it to see it with my own 2 eyes. Paula Cotton, how you doing? She's heading to Pomona. Am I coming? No, I'm not coming. I was trying to, but I should be there in November if you go back. I just could. So it was too much traveling the last couple weeks, and I've got I got to work. I got to work. Plus, that last trip really beat the hell out of me. They canceled my flight. I had to sleep on the floor in the Atlanta airport. It was just a nightmare, and I got a little sick in the process. I don't know if you can hear it, but hope to see you then, Paula, or before then. I'm sure I'll see you before then. If you travel with Bob, you'd have to wake up at a respectable time. I know. Oh, I'm good on that West Coast time. I get up at like 5 a.m. when I'm out there. I just don't feel like heading to the track until 8. That's all. Chuck Weisberg, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Ray Thurston, preach. Thank you, Ray. I know somebody agrees with me. I'm taking side bets on 002 Kiki. Well, my car is here at my house, and she's been going out there and looking at it every now and then. My black 5.0, that one up there. And she keeps saying, can you teach me how to drive this? Can you teach me how to drive this? So I might hook the 2-step pedal up to the full-size tree in the garage and let her practice a little bit, see how she does. She's pretty good on the practice tree with the hand switch and the foot pedal. So we got to put her in the car and hook that up to the practice tree. I think that's the best practice you can get for anybody that does that. They could probably agree with me. Gary Ewing, how you doing, man? That went away too fast. Bring him back up here. Gary Ewing, how are you, buddy? Hope you're feeling well. And hope the Camaro is ready to rock. See you at Maple Grove in May, hopefully. And thanks for tuning in. All right. I have another question. Have the national event payouts changed at all? I mean, this could be it might sound like a rhetorical question, but the link isn't live on NHRA Racer. At least it wasn't, because there was a thread on Class Racer about this. I think Dawson Pauly was asking for the payout structure, and I went on NHRARacer.com to click on the payout structure, but the link doesn't seem to be working. So maybe it's working now. The last time I tried was probably 2 days ago, but I was wondering if that was for a good reason. I wonder if maybe they upped the ante a little bit. So let me know if anybody's gotten a check from a national event so far, if it's been a little more than you've ever been used to in the past. I think at this point, I mean, it's $1,800 to win a national event in super stock, plus all the contingency money, $300 per sticker, $500 if you run a Ford, $1,500 if you run a Cobra Jet. So Ford takes care of you. I don't know if the other manufacturers do as well, but the $1,800 to win from NHRA it's an absolute disgrace at this point, especially given that the entry fee is $355. So that needs to be changed. Now, what's an even bigger disgrace than that is the $1,500 you get to win stock, because Stock Eliminator was considered an entry-level class like 100 years ago. They get paid less than Super Stock does, and the other Lucas Oil categories, other than maybe Super Street. I don't know what Super Street gets. But Stock Eliminator, come on. Let's at the very least, bring that up to $1,800. Even $1,800's a joke. I think they should all be at least like, I don't know, $2,500 at this point. Can we do $2,500? Can you throw us a bone and make it $2,500 to win, and I don't know, $1,500 to runner up, and then all the contingency money? Let's start there, right? What do you guys think? I'll build us a bench seat simulator. I like to be comfortable. Ever seen a 2-door 66 Chevy 2 wagon? Yes, I said 2-door wagon. Might run an NHRA Superstock. All right, that sounds good. I love the wagons, man. I love the Superstock Chevy 2 wagons. Darian Houston, I have seen many wagons run in Superstock, Chevy 2 wagons, but 2-door wagons? Yeah, I don't know. Who's that guy from up in New England? I did a feature on him. I can't remember. He's a painter. If Stickles was on, he would know who it was, because I think he painted Stickles' car. Sutherland. He's got a wagon in super stock that's gorgeous. All right, let me know when there's national event payouts. All right, Mid-Atlantic Stock Super Stock has a double race May 17th and 18th at Cecil County Dragway. So if anybody wants to get a little practice in, get a little data before the divisional at Maple Grove a week later, May 17th and 18th, Cecil County Dragway, Mid-Atlantic Stock Super Stock Association. That was a good association last year. Paid a lot of money for very little entry fee. It was like $100 to enter last year to race for $2,500. That's what I'm talking about. There you go, NHRA. $100 entry fee, $2,500 to win. That sounds a lot better than $355 entry fee for $1,800 to win, or $1,500 if you're stock eliminator. Still the same entry fee too. You still got to pay $355 to enter a national and stock eliminator, but you only win $1,500. That needs to be changed. Please, NHRA, do the right thing there. All right, if you want to race for some big money, Thursday, May 22nd, Maple Grove Raceway. This is the Thursday test and tune day before the divisional starts on Friday. Okay, this is Maple Grove Raceway, Memorial Day weekend. Thursday, $525 entry fee. $125 of that goes to the track. $400 of it goes to the purse. All right, so you get one time run, and then we go into eliminations. It is a chip draw, random pairings for eliminations there. Marty Reinhardt is where you enter the race after you get inside the track. Marty Reinhardt's performance, his trailer, you hand him the $400, and I guess that's where you do the chip draw. That is where they're going to do the chip draw. I'm sorry. So everything is going to be held at Marty Reinhardt's trailer. Reinhardt's performance, he's usually on the main road there at Maple Grove. This sounds like an exciting event. Try and win some big money. All the money. So the $400 entry from every racer, that's all going to the payout. So this is going to be a fun event. It's going to pay out some big money. 50% of the purse goes to the winner. 20% goes to the runner-up. Semifinalists get 10%. Quarterfinalists get 2.5%. So there you go. That's the payout structure right now. I'm looking forward to that race. I'm looking forward to taking part in that race. I'm not going to lie. So you won't see me filming too much from the Maple Grove event this year, because I'm going to be racing in it. 1 car minimum, 2 car possibly. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend. I can't wait for racing season to start. That's all I can say. All right, let's get to Phoenix. We've got some results here. Here we go. Stock Eliminator. So this is Chandler, Arizona, and I'm excited to see this track was reopened and hopefully goes strong for many years to come. Stock Eliminator, number one qualifier. You know the name well. He's last year's world champion. That's Joe Sorensen in that 69 Camaro. Now he was running L stock automatic, so he put the 2-barrel back on, and yes, he can go a second under in anything. Okay, he's 104 under, 1165.6 on a 1270 index, getting the number one spot. Wants that first round bye, wants to hunt for another a repeat, we'll say, this year as a world champion. So Sorensen brothers, man, they impress me. I'm not gonna lie, they know how to go fast with everything. Speaking of L stock automatics, though, how about Jody Lang is in the final against Justin Lamb? Jody Lang in that L stock automatic. Here's your wagon there, Darian. This is a 1981 Malibu wagon. This is a 4-door wagon for sure. Going up against Justin Lamb in a 2022 Copo factory stock C. So the big chase. We love these chases. If I was at this race, I would have begged somebody to let me put a camera in their car. They probably would have said no because it was a high pressure final round. But hey, you can always ask. Justin Lamb, 009 on the tree in a final round, and he was 007 the round before that against Jeff Atkinson. How about that, man? Pressure does not get to this kid. So he dials 961. He runs dead on with an 8. 961 with an 8. Jody Lang in the wagon dialed 1205, and he's 034 on the tree and locked out. He couldn't win. As soon as he left the starting line, as soon as Justin Lamb left the starting line, I should say, Jody Lang couldn't win the race. So he runs a 12:01.9 on a 12:05. So he broke out by a little more than 3/100ths, going 107 miles an hour. Jody Lang on the brakes down there, but Justin Lamb just, the package was just too good there. So Justin Lamb got his 32nd national event win. 32 of those big wallies, man. A lot of us race just to get one of those in our lifetimes, and he's got 32 of them, and Jody Lang has about the same. So a lot of big names running in the finals of stock and super stock out here in Phoenix. The usual suspects, I would say. However, a unusual suspect out in the D7 region qualified number one. That would be Craig Galtieri in his GTG automatic 2002 Cavalier, Division 4's finest. 937 on a 1040. He was 1021 under the index, getting that number one spot, trying to get that first round bye out there in super stock. Craig qualifies number one a lot with his Cavalier. I don't know if he's ever in jeopardy of a horsepower hit or not, or if there are a lot of others racing that combo that keep the average down. But I'm curious to know. All right. As we moved into the final of super stock, how about these two names right here? Leo Glassbrenner in the 2014 Copo Factory Super Stock E, squaring off against Ryan McClanahan in the Super Stock A modified 2008 Cobalt. Yes, names that you hear in final rounds out in D7 all the time. So Leo dialed a 942. He's at 015 on the tree. Solid, solid, solid. That's what you want to be. However, he breaks out by 7th out, 941.3 on the 942. Ryan McClanahan was 022 on the tree. Ryan dials 828. He's got the fastest car in super stock out there, I would imagine. And, or one of the fastest anyway. There might be like a Cobra Jet or something a little faster than him, but 828. This thing is just a ticket printing bracket, comp car, hood scoop, tube chassis machine here. 2008 Cobalt. These cars are purpose built, and this kid wins in this car all the time. 022 on the tree, dead on with a 4. 828.4 on an 828 dial. That's a 26 dial package. Glassbrenner took a little bit, I guess you could say, took a little bit too much stripe down there because he was 15, and then he broke out by 7, so he was 8 dial package. And so what's that stripe margin? 8 dial package and 26. 26 minus 8. What's that, 18? So he took 18 thou stripe. That ain't that much. He did a good job down there. It's pretty hard when a car is coming on you at 160 miles an hour. So congratulations, Ryan McClanahan. That's his 13th national event win. Ryan McClanahan, 13th national event. And he's a former world champion in stock eliminator for sure. I don't know about super stock. All right, let's go over the points. Here we go. We'll cover the top 5 nationally in stock. We got Bruce Castles, number 1. Josh Deckers, 2. Dwayne Scheitlen, 3. Jeff Atkinson, 4. And Darren Grossi is 5th. Super stock. Ryan McClanahan is in 1st. Craig Gaultieri is in 2nd. Mike Cotton's in 3rd. Leo Glassbrenner in 4th. Jeff Atkinson is 5th. So Jeff is in top 5 stock and super stock nationally. And then we'll just run through first place in all the divisions. Anthony Bongiovanni is in 1st place in stock and super stock in Division 1. Division 2, Steve Foley in stock. No, I'm sorry. He's tied with Orion Riley. And Ronnie Dutton in super stock. Division 3, Josh Decker in stock. Tyler Kahili in super stock. Division 4, Ron Browning in the Mopar in stock. And Craig Gaultieri in super stock. Division 5 is Jamie Peasht in stock and Doug Engels in super stock. Division 6 is Jody Lang in stock and Jody Lang in super stock. Division 7 is Kyle Rizzoli tied with Darren Grossi in stock and Ryan McClanahan in super stock. Those are your points there nationally and divisional points. All right. Ryan is a world champ in super stock only. Super stock only. All right. Thanks for correcting that. Well, I swore he won a national championship in that Private Ryan 69 Camaro in stock, but I trust Walt. He knows better than I do. Happy birthday, Kiona. Not yet. Not yet. Nah. May 23rd. May 23rd. Oh, your birthday weekend. What's going on here? Oh, that's Kiana's birthday weekend. Yeah, the Maple Grove race. That's what we're trying to say. That's what we're trying to say. Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm usually racing during her birthday weekend. So anybody wants to meet us at Doc and Bubba's after birthday or after qualifying on Friday? I think that would be a good, I think that'd be a fun time. Is that legal? I think it is, but I'm not sure. 355 USD 507 Canadian. Oh my God. That's what Darcy Clark's been paying all this time. Woo! Ryan is my pick for your next SS World Champ 2025. Yeah, that's a good pick. I think, hey, the Dragon Sites Driver Preview said if you want to win a little bit of money last weekend, take Ryan McClanahan out in Phoenix. So that was free advice. All right. So I was having a talk with, I guess I'll just bring it up tonight. How long have we been going? Has it been 40 minutes already? That's almost 40 minutes. Let me know what you guys think of this. I heard it thrown out in conversations, but to make, racing more exciting and promote more heads-up races and get people to run faster and stuff, we go through all the usual stuff, give points for setting records, money for qualifying low, points for qualifying, in the top spots and all that good stuff, points for class eliminations, things like that. What people have also proposed is combining sticks and autos, which would probably help in stock eliminator. There would be more heads-up runs. It wouldn't do anything in super stock though, because there's like 3 stick cars in super stock. So I don't know how much that would do, but I am a big proponent of let's take all the automatic indexes and align them with the stick indexes. I think that's well past due. It's not 1970 anymore. You're not limited to your 2-speed power glide. If in your 283 combo, you're allowed to put a metric 200 in there. Torque converter technology has come a long way. Radial tire technology has come a long way. The automatics aren't really at a severe disadvantage anymore as they may have been, many years ago. So I was thinking, put all the automatic indexes, lower them, I should say, to the stick indexes. The stick indexes are mostly lower than the auto indexes. And anytime the indexes are the same, it's a heads up. Now that goes for super stock as well. So anytime the indexes would be the same in super stock, it would be a heads up. Now I saw this the other day in Belrose where Jim Schachter and Jared Grenier had to run off in a class combo. And Jared was super stock F. I can't remember what Jim Schachter was, but they were both 1035 indexes, I believe. 1035 for super stock F. So I think GTH was Schachter. They were both 1035. So I'm like, why wouldn't, they're both the same index. Anytime it's the same index, why don't we just run it heads up to begin with? The index is everybody's reference point, right? So if you're in, I don't know, Factory GTA, or not even A. I don't know. Factory GTA is an 8.8. Has anybody ever run Factory GTA, by the way? I'd like to know. Or double A, Factory GT double A with 850. But anyways, if you're in Factory GTA and you're in 880 and Factory Superstock A and you're in 880, let's just run it heads up, right? Superstock, I don't know. Let's see. Who else? Who else do we have here? Superstock A stick is 965. Superstock B stock, B modified stock is 965. Run them heads up. Factory Superstock C is 965. There you go. All three of them are 965. Run them heads up. Why not? And if you bring all the automatic indexes down to the stick indexes, now Superstock A automatic is 965. So you got four classes there that would be heads up. So I don't know. I just think it would make Superstock a lot more interesting. There's way too many. I think there's 124 classes in Superstock, which is just insane to me. And I think this would just make things. I don't know. I think that would make things more interesting, right? Heads ups. Everybody's got something to worry about now, you know, or something to be excited about. So let me know what you guys think about that. Just we'll just throw that out there and then close out the night. Couple more comments. Pete Ducko, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. It's all right. Tom Maioli, better late than never. How you doing, Tom? Have fun out in Pomona if you go. Sorry, it's Maple Grove weekend, Friday, May 23rd. Yep, that's Kiana's birthday. Sure, Bobby, right after they make a lockup converter legal. Come on. You guys don't want to sit there and keep slowing your stuff down. Better index. Faster index. You can run it out a little harder. There are more Superstock classes than they get cars. Way more. I know, right? Why not get rid of the combo? My mama said if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. Say it, Tom. Go ahead. This is an opinion piece. We have discussions. It's more fun this way. All right, guys. There you go. Comment and let me know what you think. Everybody have a good night. Thanks to the sponsors for supporting this show. We appreciate it. And good luck out in Pomona, whoever is out there. All right. Bob Bender and Pete Lanciers. I want double O lights out of both of you. Q1 Thursday morning. All right, guys. Have a good one. Take care.